Kev, Tom Brady, he's back.
F him. As a Jet fan, I say that. As a Jet fan, F him, F him, F him.
Exactly. He couldn't let the kids have one day. Had to announce it today while the tournament was coming out. But obviously, he had to do it before everybody signed for free agent and all his teammates left. So I get it.
Does that mean Gronk is back too?
Jensen. So that's not going to happen now. He's going to stay in Tampa. And
yep.
You know,
Gronk come back too?
Would you be stunned?
No,
absolutely
not at all.
G, thoughts on Brady?
Not at all. You know, I just hate when these athletes do this 3 days later. You know, in this case, it's 2 weeks later. You know, make your decision, stick with it, and go from there. But, you know, he's retiring. He's not retiring. You know, let's hope next year we don't go through the same thing. I'm retiring. I'm not retiring. You know.
This could be a career choice.
Sounds like Brett Favre.
Gino, Deshaun Watson not being prosecuted.
Pretty unbelievable that based on everything we know at this point that's what has happened, but apparently that is what is happening. And you know, whether or not the NFL now, you know, lifts the whatever suspension or whatever, you know, they had on him, we'll see. All the rumors are someone's going to trade for him and quick. So you're not going to argue about his on the field ability. It's just to have an organization bring somebody in that's just been forget about convicted, or just to have them accused of these things, you know, says a lot right off the bat. So we'll see what happens.
Kev?
Pretty much the same thoughts as Gino. On field, a great quarterback. Do you want to really trade him and bring him into your organization with all the off-field stuff?
Well, he's going to spend millions of dollars on civil suits to try to get this thing hushed away. The Saints and the Panthers are the two teams rumored to be going after him the hardest at this point, from everything I've read. Obviously, I'm not in the front office for either team, so I couldn't tell you. But someone's going to make a gamble on him, and you know. Like Washington went out and got Wentz this week. We know Denver went out and got Russell Wilson. You know, Rodgers went back to his squad. Brady went back to his squad. You know, they're not going to trade him to the Colts. Let's be perfectly honest. They're not going to trade him within the division. No. The other team open for a quarterback is most likely Seattle at this point, because they traded away Russell Wilson, unless they love Drew Lock. Someone's gonna make a trade for him, and someone's gonna pick him up. They're gonna overpay for the guy a little bit dramatically, and again, you know, we don't know. But these are civil suits. They'll be somewhat quiet. They're not going to be anything huge.
If it was 2 or 3, you go, you know, well, did somebody look for money? But this was 20. How many?
Yeah, it was over 20. So you wonder. I don't know how they decided not to prosecute, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
It has to be a money thing. Somebody had to pay off somebody. I can't say that like for sure, but it's with the way you think about it. I mean, you feel like, you know, rich people always have an opportunity to get better justice than poor people. It's just the way life is, you know, just the way it works.
Do you think Miami, although they're saying they're not back in it, somehow tries to get back into this? I mean, they were before everything happened, they were one of the favorites to get Deshaun Watson. And now it seems like they're completely out of the running. And, you know, for me, Tua did not do anything over the course of this season to convince me that we should not try. So what do you think?
I think that they're out because I think they got rid of their coach because he didn't want Tua, and they wanted to get a coach that wanted Tua. So I think that they are not going to do that. The Jets were also rumored to throw in Wilson and a bunch of number ones to go get him. I hope that's not the case. You know, I mean, listen, I do think that Watson will end up, and I think he will end up a Saint, to be honest with you. I don't know why, not based on nothing specifically. I just think he will, but it's going to be it's just a little surprising. I expected there to be you know, litigation that's not happening, but just a apparently, you can do what you want with 20 plus women, but they all lied apparently, according to the courts. So they can't prove anything, which is, come on, you have more money than God. You don't have to do this to women. They all want to be with you anyway. Just be nice. I wish I had that power. I don't have that power.
You're a quarterback in the NFL. Come on.
None of us do.
None of us do. None of the fat guys ever do. It's just the way it works. So, I mean, those are the things we wanted to touch on. I'm going to go over more with Powers here during the week. Hoping to have a special guest joining us, an expert that can really analyze the brackets better than we did in an hour and a half of looking at them. We had 90 minutes to kind of go over it and kind of come up with a quick synopsis. Our picks may be different. I'm sure I'm going to stick with my champion, but I do believe that my other picks could be different by Thursday.
The good thing for your guest will be we set the bar real low.
Exactly. That's the way we always do it on this show. Guys, any final thoughts? Anything you want to add?
Can't wait for tip-off.
It's coming Tuesday night. G, any thoughts? You're freezing up on me.
I'm ready to go. Thursday can't get here quick enough for me, so.
Nah, you and I will be in Atlantic City losing our money there on everything that we told you guys to bet. We'll be losing on. I can't wait. I'm pumped. This is for us. I mean, and you hear Powers and I talk about it. Both Gino and Kevin are in the fantasy baseball league. We talk about this is usually a live draft. We're all together the Friday of the tournament, watching the games, betting them. Sometimes we used to do it at the Race Palace and bet horses at the same time. Last time we went into Atlantic City, and we were going to make that a tradition and start betting the games and doing all that stuff. Then the three of us went to Vegas for about how many years straight was it, Gino? Had to be 10, 9, something like that.
9, 10.
Yeah, something like that. We went out to Vegas every year for the first round. So we enjoy this along with the fantasy baseball draft. Unfortunately, our draft was pushed back to April 3rd, but we're looking forward to all the free agents coming in as well. We're the Fantasy Fat Guys. You can catch us or anywhere you can get podcasts. Try us out on Spotify or any of the Apple products. Check us out on Facebook, Fantasy Fat Guys, or you can catch us on Instagram at Fantasy Fat Guys _. And without further ado, the sign off, gentlemen. Good night, Irene.
Good night, Irene.
That comes later. Guys, have a good one. Thank you.